What's good with y'all, man? It's Camp. Just checking in. You know, it's I think it's part 5 driving home with Camp. I hope y'all doing well, sincerely. Um, every day ain't easy. I'm gonna start there, because I've been having some days, bro. Just keep it a buck with y'all. I've been having some days, I'm adjusting to everything. Everything's new. Still a lot of adjusting to do. Getting used to everything and new place of work, and then balancing that with my own personal stuff, my own stuff I'm trying to grow on. I'm trying to build this year, and my own goals and aspirations and all that. So it's definitely it's new, which is cool because it comes with growth, right? So to say to that, if you facing something similar, if you sometimes feel out of whack because there's a lot of new stuff going on, if you're trying to figure out, where you at, where you going, sometimes it's best to just remind yourself, like, everything's good. Show yourself some love, some compassion. Everything's cool. You just gotta adjust, and adjust to the better. Keep your head up, keep everything positive. Everything that you can. Every day ain't gonna be great, but as long as you good in here and in here, and you able to bounce back, that's all that matters, bro. Ain't nobody perfect. We all have these experiences for a reason, so just stay humble, stay elevated. Remember, it's just another little obstacle, and you're gonna keep pushing. But now on to the video. I've been thinking a lot about our division as humanity, as a human race. I could break that down into many different categories, but as a human race, we have so much division, and it doesn't really help anybody. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't add to anything positive. Us being divided does nothing good for us at all. You know what I'm saying? And we're divided in so many different ways. We're divided on damn near everything. You look to politics and you got red and blue, right? And then you got a million other subcategories. You got the middle, you got the far left, the far right. You got all that. And then you look at religion. There's a million different ways you can go with religion. There's race, and there's creed, and there's culture, and there's this, and there's that. And it's like we can't live harmonious amongst each other with different beliefs or different views. We be trying to kill each other over who ran for president and who got elected. Like, I'm not mad at anybody who gets invested in it, but if I could suggest one thing, don't put so much damn energy into politics. It's a distraction, just like this race shit. This race shit is a big ass distraction. Okay, because you gotta think, if we don't gain anything from us being divided, then where does the division come from, and who is gaining off of us being divided? Well, the division comes from, first of all, it was created and used as a tool, right? Like, any way you go, you can get mad, but religion, right? Religion was something that was created, right? Beliefs on how different cultures and different areas of people related to who we are and how we got here and all that stuff. And that's a big thing, that it's like people can't have the common understanding of someone else's views, and the respect to be able to hear them and have a mutual conversation with them. Having the ability to actually hear them out and they hear you out. Y'all can both gain something just off of that simple thing, off of that simple action. You're not losing nothing from opening yourself up and having the ability to open your mind a little bit. There's nothing wrong with that. You might have been raised far left, but if this man over here kind of believes right in the middle, you could possibly gain something, and he could gain something from you, right? Because religion, it goes into a whole bunch of other things. It goes into morals and values and this and that. So y'all could really gain something, and there's similarities between all of them, right? So I don't know. I would just recommend being open-minded when it comes to that part. Stop condemning people for what they believe. Stop holding it against them. Stop thinking this person's the bad guy because he go home and sing to Allah every night, and he got a turban on and a long beard. He's not your enemy. He's not your enemy, bro. He not your enemy. None of them folks that we be claiming as our enemies, they not our enemies. They only are enemies because someone deemed them as our enemies, right? And this is the shit you got to start getting into, is like someone deemed us a certain race, right? A certain color. Race didn't exist. We created race, right? We created white, black, Mexican, this and that. There was a point in time where we was just the human race, right? And that's what we are. Like, everybody's the same, damn it. Like, everybody is the same shit, right? We just have differences in how we're raised, the environment we're raised in, the beliefs, the shit we fed, the agendas, right? And that's another thing, is race is used as an agenda, bro, a control tool. Just like religion has been used as an agenda, as a control tool. Like, the Western civilization was built on Christianity, you know what I'm saying? Like, literally built on the foundation of America was built on Christianity, right? The race shit, how do you think they was able to fund all this building and all this shit in America? It was a new land, a new country, right? One man, it wasn't every person. One man probably had a little group of people, a little group of supporters. They realized that they could use this shit to their advantage. Well, shit, we smarter and we have more capabilities. Let's go over here to these folks. Let's buy them out. And that's what they did, right? And the other folks, they fell for it. You know, I mean, it's just straight up. I mean, it's our history. We ain't got nothing to lie about now. We fell for it. And then they bought them and they used them to farm and work their lands for free, right? And ever since that moment, since that time where that group of people decided that that's what they was going to do, and it wasn't a big group of people. It was a small group within a bigger group. And they used it to their advantage, and it created so much animosity and hate for ages and ages to go. It still is affecting us every day. If you turn on the news and you see something about a white cop killed a black man, people are, man, they blowing that shit up, right? Because don't nobody want to see a loss of life for nothing, right? People don't want to see death, right? But it's an agenda, right? They just pushing that narrative in your face, and we fall for it every day. Man, when I grew up, I seen a lot of that, you know? And it had my attention. It had my attention, bro. Like, I was on the same shit. I had to understand that not everybody lives by that narrative. Not everybody is consumed by that narrative. The day that you realize that us being divided has no benefit to us as a human race, it'd be like a freeing day. Kind of like in the last video where I was talking about self-love for like you as an individual. It's true, it goes in the same with other people though. Like I said, everything that you feel towards yourself is reflected to other people. So when you come at somebody else, you really just reflecting how you feel about yourself. So if you know that and you understand that, then you got to start making the changes, bro. You know, even if you was someone who was brought up in an environment where it was very, you know, acceptable to look at someone a certain way based on their creed or culture or beliefs or whatever it may be, that shit's just for the birds now. It's 2021. That shit's for the birds. All that shit now is all agenda. You know what I'm saying? This damn music that they putting out nowadays, yo, if you can't see that they don't have an agenda that they pushing, bro, something's up. Like, you got to open your eyes. Like, even if you are like a diehard rap fan, right? You got to understand what they doing with that music, right? These artists are getting paid to manipulate the masses, right? Just like the media, right? They getting paid to manipulate us, right? Killing their own people, right? Putting all these effed up mentalities in people's heads. I gotta look this way, I gotta be this way, I gotta talk this way, I gotta act this way. You know, all this shit, all this negativity, and we fall for it and we reciprocate it. And it's kind of like, at what point are we gonna make a stand and understand that we don't have to fit in any category just because everybody else is being hateful and whatever that word is, just conniving and all evil. You don't have to be like that. We don't have to be like that, right? we can walk outside and be polite to everybody. We could be nice. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might cut you off one day. You don't have to get out the window. You don't have to get out the car and bust a damn brick through their window because they cut you off in traffic. You got some shit going on in here if you on that shit, because I used to be on that all the time. I was very angry, very hateful, right? Very like, I had a brick on my shoulder. I'm telling you. Even when I started all these questions and started understanding that I didn't think in the right way, at first, I went hard right. Like, I started learning the true history of the African people and how everything happened and the truth behind everything, or what someone had deemed as the truth. And then I had to withdraw from that because I was doing the same thing. I was investing in separatism, right? I was investing in us being divided. And when you really trying to get on your shit, when you start fixing stuff in here, it's going to be inevitable for you not to notice the harmful ways that we live, as far as how we treat one another, how we understand one another, and how we live amongst one another every day. We should be able to reach that balance. It's all a balance. And it does start with you as an individual. You might have a family who's very, pro-white, pro-black, pro-this, pro-that, pro-Democrat, pro-Republican. And you going to feel very pressured to fall in the line with them beliefs and them thought processes, but you don't have to. You don't have to. You can be the first one. Because like I tell you right now, when it come to my son, there's going to be a lot of shit that, or my kids in general, I don't know how many kids I'm going to have, but however, it don't matter. However many, it don't matter, bro, because at the end of the day, I realized there was a lot of shit that I was taught when I was coming up that was normalized, and it's just not normal. I'm not gonna hate none of y'all, nobody. You could do all type of stuff, and I'm a human, so I'm gonna have emotions. But now I realize that I'm not on no hateful shit. I don't want to be on no hateful shit, because that's gonna keep me in a rut. That's gonna keep me back down here when I'm trying to get up here, right? That's the coolest thing about this shit, is as you start to break through these barriers, shit's going to change whether you want it to or not. Other stuff is going to start to mend to the same shape that you take in your mentality, right? It's all going to start to bend because it's not normal how we normally, how we think and on an everyday basis. That's just not, damn, I done dropped y'all. Shit. That's just not how it go, bro. So you got to take a stance. You got to start with you. Show love, right? Talk to all different types of people. Get their views. Get their understandings. And you don't have to believe everything. It's just like when your mama and your daddy give you advice. You don't have to. You should hear them, right? And consider it. But you don't have to apply it, right? It's the same thing with everybody else. Just because you go into understand someone don't mean that you, oh, well, now I'm a Mormon. Or I'm going to be a Christian now. Or now I'm a Buddhist, or now I'm a Republican, or or whatever the hell it is that you, it don't have to be like that. You can just give them the time of day, and y'all can have a very intellectual conversation that will aid both of you. You know what I'm saying? I guess the whole point of this is just finding the love, right? Find the love within you, and that shit will expand outwards to everyone. And it's not even that you have to like target that. That's not something that you have to target, because as you develop as a human being, certain views are going to mend. They're gonna shape. They're gonna change, bro. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna realize that like we are just here to have an experience. We are here to live the best lives that we want. So you're not really worried about Schmo Joe and him. What you trying to do is make sure that Schmo Joe can have the same opportunity that you have. Right? Well, now everybody thinks that way. How you gonna get the world to think that way? Look, I'm gonna be straight up with you. I can't change the world by myself, right? Right? I should say I probably can't do that, right? But what I can say is I can start with one person. One person. I'm grateful I got 21 subscribers. I had another person subscribe the other day. I don't even know who it was. But that's a blessing, because that's 21 people who can hear me. You know what I'm saying? There's 21 people that might be like, damn, that kind of resonates with me. And they might go kick that to their mama or their daddy or their family. I just told my dad about my whole dream and my vision and all this shit. And we was vibing. He let me know his dream. You know? It's, don't knock anything because it doesn't seem realistic. You know, I put a post on my Facebook the other day. I think it said something like, it's like, don't knock your dreams based on the practicality of them. Right? Don't knock your dreams on how realistic they are. That shit's irrelevant. Make your dream, right? Have that vision in your head, and then focus on the journey getting to that dream, right? Feel that, feel it. Understand that that's what you want. That's truly what you want. Get that burning passion inside of you and just keep that for you and keep pushing up that road. Doesn't matter how practical it is. That's why motherfuckers don't live the lives that they want to live, because it's not practical. Well, I can't retire when I'm 30, because if I retire when I'm 30, what am I going to do when I'm 70? You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like, nah, go out here and go get it. And then you won't have to work till you 72, 78, 80. I'm not working until I'm 80. Y'all crazy. What? No, you was not sent here to work, bro. You was not sent here to slave. You know what I'm saying? There was once upon a time where folks walked the earth without a job, right? They walked the earth. They went and did their little hunting. They came back. They ate. They probably told stories around the fire. That's why we have all these cultural beliefs and all that stuff. They told their stories and they had fun and they enjoyed their days. They honored nature, because that's a part of who we are. We are natural beings, right? We just not aligned with our natural state. A lot of people don't even realize, because like when I be talking to folks, it be like they've lived the way that they live so long that even when you kick something to them like this, it's like, it kind of like, all right, well, that's cool and all, but like, you know, whatever. Because they don't, you know, they don't understand the importance of it. So instead of trying it out and giving it an ear, they know that they've been fine how they doing. But my thing is, if you know that there's a better way to live, if you know that there is more, if you know that you can obtain more just by getting up here in your head and realizing that you are your own creator, you are your own boundless energy of intelligence, bro, like, you really missing out on some true blessings. Now, I don't knock them, because I understand when you in a box, it's hard to look out the box. We can break that box today. You know what I'm saying? We can start to get that crowbar in the side of that box and start to get it open. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, y'all, let's be love. Let's be about love. Let's be harmonious. Let's be balanced. Start to try to mend all your thoughts into a harmonious path, bro. You encounter someone, and you probably, your whole life, you probably encounter a bump, right? And you probably do the same thing every time you see him. Take a different reaction one day just to see if something different happens. Maybe you feel something. Maybe, you know, maybe actually talk to him. Have a conversation with him. You know what I'm saying? Go buy him a drink. Go buy him some food. Have a conversation with the fool, because you never know how you sparking or what you sparking inside of that person at that time. Everything happens for a reason. So when folks come in your way, it's for a reason, bro. We all reflections of each other. So before you be hateful, before you be conniving, before you stab somebody in their back, just think about you really just reflecting who you really are on the inside. Like, you reflecting yourself, right? That's what you view yourself when you do shit like that. That's all I'm saying. Just try to keep y'all heads up, man. Try to stay positive. Try to stay balanced. And do something different for a change. Please, leave a comment, right? Do something different. And drop a comment on what you did. Try something different. If you drive to work the same way every day and you have the ability tomorrow, go a different way and see what happens. Maybe you see somebody on the side of the road, you can stop and save their life. I don't know. Shit like that happens all the time, bro. If you go left all the time, try going right. And the same vice versa. That's all. So y'all be blessed, man. Y'all, if y'all can, bro, share, like, comment, subscribe, whatever y'all gotta do. If you feel like you should. That's all. But other than that, man, I love y'all. Y'all be easy. Y'all be safe. I hope this helps somebody. I know somebody was meant to hear this today. So, you know what I'm saying? Camp out.